Hello and welcome to Cherry Hills. You catch us here on another morning, and we have fields to harvest and get stuff sorted. And we're here on field 3, and we need to get this one started up. Kind of already placed our combines in locations on this field. We need to split it into chunks and then essentially sort of cut and get ourselves ready. So what I'm going to do is we're going to start off with the lower half of the field, and we're just going to create our middle headland. And so what we're just going to do is get our combine all set up and get ourselves started. We have, as I say, a number of things to do on this this day. We've basically got so integers, so we are right, do have the right setup, and yeah, we're just going to get things sort of started. We're cut through the middle, and it's quite a foggy day actually, and this morning we're just going to cut through the middle. We're going to do a double back, and then we've got sort of a 2-lane width on this half of the field, and then we'll basically be able to essentially cut and do our thing. So the trick is we're cutting across because we are wanting to ensure that we don't bridge when we have the second harvester running on the field. So we'll be running 2 harvesters, one top, one bottom, and essentially just getting stuff done that way. So let's just get that. Oops, too far. Around a little bit. We will get a helper going in a minute, but essentially we just sort of run this across like so. Fairly straightforward, and I say it's quite a straightforward thing. Just need a couple of widths really to make sure that we don't bridge when we're cutting, and that's kind of the deal we'll have. So it just kind of look like we're going a little bit off course there, but we're fine. We'll turn this guy around, we'll set him off, and then we'll go and do the top half of the field. Essentially the same gig. We'll go across and down, and then we have field 10 to start off as well. Field 10, we actually just need to get a harvester to do it on working alongside. We will need to get on station on the field. We will actually need to bring out a couple of trailers as well, and we'll get that sort of done as well. And then we'll basically sort of run these through. Get that started. It's quite straightforward really. And we're running, so let's get that started, and then we'll just hit the helper. The helper will get going. We'll jump up to the harvester we have at the top of the field now. This guy is essentially going to do the top half of the field. Going to get him running, and we'll cut across. So this is so we don't do the top kind of section of the field that kind of sticks out. And this is just so we can kind of work on squares, and kind of quite effective little way of doing things. It actually makes doing this field actually so much easier, and that we just do this top section here that we're passing on the left, sort of manually, again at the end when we just sort of cleared up the bottom. One of the things, the way we do the harvest with AI extension, it's kind of there's a shape of the field in the circular motion. When you have that top section, you get a kind of an odd shape as it progresses, and that odd shape can basically make things a little bit awkward at the end. So the way we have to do this is I'm actually just going to cut two sections. I'm actually gonna just get rid of this bit here because I'm going to go back essentially. We went quite a long way there before we double back. We'll turn this guy around at the end and then we'll sort of start off with the helper. And it's quite a quick harvest of this guy. We have, I think it's wheat on this field. Yep, it's wheat, and it's one of the should have quite a decent crop actually. I'm thinking we should actually get at least 1 million in grain off this field. Definitely so, probably more. We have field 10 to do, but we also have field 1, which we've never actually harvested yet since we've done a reshape. So the reshape is complete, we've seeded it, and it's essentially its first harvest since we've reshaped that field. So this is going to be an interesting one. We've never done that field. I'm trying to think how many harvesters we've got actually. We do have enough harvesters to actually GPS mod for some reason. We'll set that guy off and we will go and leave that. So this is the harvester on field 10. Again, we've reshaped this field, and actually with this one it's quite straightforward to be honest. We just need to set this guy off going with a helper. We don't need to do headlands on this field. We've got quite a robust shape on this field already, so we can just let this guy go. But in the meantime, we do need to locate some trucks or grain. So let's head back to the farmyard and find something. And so one of the things we did actually off camera is we did actually change the truck IT runner mod on the server to that we use with Snetterton's farm, and as a result we actually now have trucks that we can do the 700 horsepower on. So for instance, this is one of the IT runners we've done that to. So we take this guy and we do actually need to drop off the what do you call it, the container. So what we'll do is unload the container here, and the funny thing is you basically just, what I've been doing is you just drop it off here, go here, we customize this guy, change the engine speed type to this guy, and it will swap it over for us. We'll get in, attach the guy up again, unload it, and we've got a new faster model now essentially, so we shouldn't have any issues with the truck going up the hill that we had in the convoy episode when we were trying to move up the hill out of the yard. The trucks really did struggle, and hopefully this will actually solve that. So what we want is, actually I think we want this guy. So this guy is we're going to take this guy down to this field. And what do we hit? This will be the grain truck arrangement for this field, and we basically all we'll need to do is keep an eye on the combines. They will basically fill up quite quickly. They're already 30+%, so we will essentially just leave him here, and he will basically fill up. There is a little cheeky trick we could potentially do, is we just leave him alongside here. When the guy comes alongside, he'll just fill up on thing, but we won't do that. That would kind of upset the apple cart, so we'll just leave him here. We need a second, which we will drop up on field 10. Now, our field 10 truck just needs to be a single trailer. I'm trying to remember where the other single trailer is. We have the double. Ah, there it is. The yellow trailer. So the red is actually up at the second farm. That's actually, I think, a triple trailer. I think I actually made that a triple trailer. It's been such a long time. I really will use that for field 5. For grain pickup on there. It picks up. It's a real slow. So this guy can live here. And so we have well, the help on this one is literally where is he? He's all the way up here, so he's sort of, these guys are passing. You see them passing each other. Quite cool. So those guys are going. So the kind of next big job actually is field 5. We want to get field 5 ready for sowing. So this one is literally a kind of let's get this seeded thing. We have the big bud, and yeah, so let's actually get this guy sort of set up. We can start seeding him and kind of get things going. Kind of we're in the right spot for this bottom headland. Let's get everything on. Actually, always kind of get this a little bit wrong. Okay, so in terms of crop, what do we want on this field? We have canola on 10, we have wheat on 3, and we have rye on 1. That kind of leaves us with barley, soybeans, oats, and then we've got these guys here as well. Now, let's just take, oops, wrong one. Let's take a look at our stores and see what we've got. Well, we've got lots of soybeans, we've got lots of everything except for this guy, which I think is millet. We've also got quite a bit of oats on here as well. We've got tons of spelt. I am thinking oats. Because we just, you know, it's actually one of our lowest things. So, yep, that guy is unrolled. We are set. We are rolling. Let's kick off the track, and we are lowered. So let's roll. So yeah, off we go. Basically, standard thing with this field. Not sure why we're going like that. Hold on. Something actually. Did I turn them sewer on? No, it's not sewing. That's the reason why we're going so quick. Okay. Yeah, I forgot to turn the sewer on. Oh, let's reset. This thing has a huge sewing circle. Sorry, turning circle. It is a beast. We're not actually. We're actually putting fertilizer down. I have no idea if we're actually doing anything here. So let's try this again. Get it back up a little bit. Got to turn the saw on. Oops. Okay, that is better. Going at the prescribed speed, which is 9 miles an hour. We probably need a bit of light. I think that's as light as we're going to get. It is very cloudy. So we are rolling. We are seeding. Looking around at mod sites earlier in the week, well, this weekend, sorry, and kind of discovered there's a new mod out for Big Bad 950, which I swear was literally the 747 is the biggest one, but apparently it's a kind of a newer one, which is a little bit weird. I did think about actually trying it out, but we only really have one Big Bad, and we only need one. We only actually need one, to be honest, although getting a second seeder of this width might be useful. But have thought about it, kind of thought against it, but yeah, it's interesting. We'll be running a few more Snetterson's Farms episode over the next few days. Probably go a little bit heavier on those for a little while we get things running. I want to get the first year on the farm sort of done. I think that'll be really good just to get the first year. Let's reset the view, get the width. Let's have to back up a little bit because it will give us a bit more space. Get this to work, and then we will roll on this leg. So this is basically getting the field sorted. The other thing we kind of did as well off camera is I actually got rid of a lot of pigs, and I reduced some of the money as well in the farm because I was kind of getting a bit silly. Took about 20 million out of the bank, as it were. Reduced the pigs from close to, I think it was close to like 16,000. It's quite silly. I put it down at 200, and already we've got 22 pigs being born. Big explosion. Sheep also. The sheep are basically producing wool so quickly, it's unbelievable. It's like every 4 in-game hours I think they fill up at the moment. It's kind of silly. Really is. Probably going to reduce the cows as well at some point. Take a few out of that. get rid of some of the cows. Just reduce that because again it's at least a 10 million kind of sale every day of milk. It's kind of silly now. But it's a lot of milk that's being produced, so I'm thinking reduce the cows by half. So probably when it hits, probably taking down to about 4,000. We don't need that many cows, as it were. So where are we on the field? We're kind of above halfway across. Just going uphill a bit. And we'll get to the end and we'll turn around and we'll go and do the last leg. Once we get to the end, we can do the rest of the field with the hopper. I'm keeping an eye on our harvesters as well. So one of the wheat harvesters is on 71%, the other is on 58%. I think the one at the bottom part of the field is the one on the 72. So we're running a little bit longer than the other one. So we'll kind of wait. I think we'll probably wait for both of them to get to 100 before we actually empty. It's a little bit easier that way. We'll do it in one trip, as it were. Let's get this to the end anyway, and then we'll turn and we can just go progress this field. So there we go. It's kind of this turn is not turning where I want it to turn. Notice I should have reversed straight at first. Right, let's get this reset. You actually probably don't need the full headland on this side because the way this we need to try and get this to turn there in a sensible manner. It is literally just the size of the rear implement. It just kind of makes it difficult to turn. When we get to the end, we will basically be able to turn. Short edge, so it's a straight edge, which is good. The eastern edge of this field is actually curved, so this one is pretty much straight, except for the corners. Good old seed hawk. Big thing that we've got here. We've got a bit of shot of seed. Take a little bit of a shot from turn off the lines. Make it look a bit, well, we've got that thing there, but it does look kind of cool. In the fog, with all the lights on, kind of the light sort of glistening off the Seed Hawk trailer. It does look good. Go it to the end, so let's re-enable all the views. So kind of turn this around, and then we'll get our guy set up for the final stretch, and we'll run a helper. Canola's 41%. Canola's not a particularly high yield crop, so I don't expect to have a huge amount on that field in terms of what we sort of get. Right, so we need to turn this guy. I do need to turn this back on, and then we need to straighten this up. We'll start this off on this track, and then we'll hit off the worker, and the worker's good to go. So he will basically go forth and do that field. Just have a look at the amount done and harvested. So we want this one. That is basically what we've got here. These have kind of actually tricked over quite a lot. Just probably double check what the proper level is. This one is the one that's at 70-odd%. What's the one on the bottom? Oh no, this is the one on the top. What he did then? It turned in quite a bizarre way. We have a combine that's coming actually soon. We just need to wait for him to pop. So this guy down here, we do need to do field 1. As you can see, it's completely full length, and we do need a combine down there. So effectively, once one of these two is done, we'll move it down there, and that can start on that field. We'll just wait and see what the levels are. With this, it should be done any minute, sorry. Just need to kind of get ready into place so we can unload. When we've been doing the Snetterson's farm, we've kind of tried to be a bit more realistic. These combines here are 200,000 litres, these trailers are 200,000 litres. On this map, it is, if you're playing alone, and you're playing multiplayer, because you can't run something like course play to kind of automate this process, you just got to use non-standard equipment. I don't know how someone plays this map alone and does it with standard equipment. It is literally just, I feel it's actually impossible. These two combines will essentially unload in a minute, between the pair of them, 400,000 litres of grain, and they're not even, I'd say, more than 10-20% of the way through the field. So they'll easily do 1 million. That with a standard combine is 14,000 litres for the standard New Holland 1090. That is a lot of unloading. If you're watching me do it, you would literally be we'd have 2 and 3 hour long episodes of us basically unloading one of these guys, because it would be filling up so quickly. And this guy's going to basically stop any second. I'm thinking it's this one, but I'm not sure actually. This guy is actually oh no, we've actually put our money on the wrong one. Right, where is The other combine. Alright, it's right down the bottom. Alright, let's go get him. To leave that guy there. So let's go find the other guy. It's down here somewhere. Somewhere down here. On this bottom edge somewhere. I think what we've done with this field, and actually the way we've kind of we've laid stuff out a little bit when we seeded, we've got a really good size here, an optimal size. We've done really well. He's literally gone, literally sat in this far corner, I think. The other guy will probably stop actually on the return, which is actually kind of good. So we'll go pick up, and then we'll go to the other one on the way back to the farmyard, and we'll drop this off. We'll do that, and then we will end out the episode with a couple of unloads and some drop-offs. As you can see, coming into view, it's a very foggy morning. It's very foggy like this on Cherry Hills, quite regularly. Really don't want to. Theory that will actually, because that's actually it's taking it out of that corner, he's actually going to leave that. This guy's going to probably overtake us. Well, we are getting up top speed, so 26 miles an hour is our top speed, and this does take a little bit to get moving, but once it's moving it stays moving. We've got a half load here, so we can't see the other unit. Sure where he is, but he's literally on 98%. Let's have a look. He's literally on the top. Is he going to stop on the corner? Is he going to actually get onto the straight? I don't know. Let's get ourselves up there anyway and find out. The farms, so we've kind of skipped, we've gone on a day, got field 2 today. I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to actually achieve field 2 yet. Not sure what's going on here. What's going on here? He seems stuck. That is a little bit weird. We're actually full. No, we're not actually full. Not sure why he didn't turn there. That was a little bit strange. Well, he should fill up any second. Yep, there he is. So we just have to pull alongside and get our last trailer underneath. And he should pretty much quickly unload. So we are completely full. How to be careful with this when we've got this much load on the track, and the tractor turning is quite tricky. And as you can see, it's a bit slow moving forward. But we'll get moving, and we'll unload. I'm actually going to get these to tip on the side. I don't like it when they tip on the side. They're pretty tall, and on this silo, they get caught on the roof, and it's very untidy. And I do like. I don't know why, but I just kind of like it when it tips on the side. Well, that has actually done that, so that's not what I wanted it to do. Tip side grain door. Tip side left, that's what I wanted to do. That's the wrong one. Left is the way to go, and we should be over the thing, so we can do a side drop. There we go. We're last of our grain. There we go, and we have successfully unloaded 400,000 litres of grain. I'll take this back down to the field now. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to run over a little bit of there's a little sort of standing out bit on the side there that we seem to have sometimes the harvester, basically when it stops, it kind of jumps forward, and effectively you can just see it sticking out. It will screw up the entire edge, because the AI will actually try to clear it up. And the trick is, we have crop destruction on, so basically what I'm going to do is just go like this and lap through that and get rid of it. And then we're going to go back again, and that basically will just keep that edge mostly straight. There's a bit of jaggedness there, but it's fine. But essentially what we're doing now, we've done there, is we should stop any attempt to basically go grab it. Okay, we need to reverse, because we can't turn here. Let's turn around, let's get ourselves ready set up for next time, and then we will end off our episode. Thank you all for watching. This is a foggy morning in Cherry Hills, and we've been doing some harvesting. So thank you all for watching. If you've enjoyed today's episode, please hit the like button. If you want to see more from the series or our other series on Cherry Hills, for Snetterton's Farm, and our map reviews, please subscribe to the channel. With that, thank you all for watching. Have a great day, and goodbye.